Hello, welcome to the lesson Critical Thinking. I am excited to have you here. Let's begin, shall we? Click on Begin Lesson to start the lesson. In this lesson, we will learn the meaning of critical thinking, ways to show critical thinking skills during job search. Before we start this lesson, let's understand what you already know and what you want to learn about this topic. Drag and place the options in the appropriate box. The meaning of critical thinking. Ways to show critical thinking during job search. Very good. Sharing what you know and what you want to learn will help you improve your own learning. Shabnam studies in ITI Chalakudy, Kerala. She is the editor of the ITI magazine. Many students send articles to her every month. She needs to check each article before sending the magazine for print. One day, Shabnam receives an article from a friend about a sensitive issue. Click on the file to see what it is. The article is about the college canteen. It says the canteen uses bad quality ingredients to make snacks. If the article is true, Shabnam must publish it. If it is not true, Shabnam will get into trouble for spreading fake news. Shabnam needs to send all the articles for publishing in an hour. Shabnam is confused whether to publish the article or not. What should Shabnam do? Send the article for publishing right away. Publish the article only after checking if it is true. You're right. Shabnam should publish only after checking the correctness of the article. Shabnam goes to verify the article. She checks the raw materials in the canteen. She gets to know that the article is not true. Shabnam does not publish the article. Shabnam uses critical thinking to decide whether to publish the article or not. Let's understand what is critical thinking. Critical thinking is a way of thinking to solve a problem. It helps us to find out if something is true or not. We can use critical thinking to make important decisions in our day-to-day life. The World Economic Forum report identifies critical thinking as an important workplace skill. Employers like to hire candidates with critical thinking skills. You can highlight your critical thinking skills during a job search in many ways. Click on each image to know more. Add critical thinking keywords in your resume. You can use words like critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving in your resume. Highlight critical thinking skills in the interview. During the interview, talk about times when you faced a challenge. Focus on how you used your critical thinking skills to overcome the challenge. Based on what you learned, answer the following questions. Click on the Begin button to answer the questions. Fill in the blank with the correct option. Dash helps us find out if something is true or not. Self-awareness, critical thinking. You're right. Critical thinking helps us find out if something is true or not. Choose if the statement is true or false. Critical thinking is one of the most important workplace skills. True, false. You're right. Critical thinking is one of the most important workplace skills. Here is a task for you. Nowadays, there are many fake job advertisements circulated online. How will you find out whether or not a job advertisement is fake? Share your findings with your friends on the Quest app community page or other ITI groups on social media. Now that we have completed the lesson, share what you have learned from this lesson. Choose the options from the menu. What I learned from this lesson. The meaning of critical thinking. Ways to show critical thinking during job search. Thank you for sharing what you learned from this lesson. Here is a recap of what you learned in this lesson. Critical thinking is a way of thinking to solve a problem. It helps us to find out if something is true or not. You can highlight your critical thinking skills during a job search by using words like critical thinking and creativity in your resume. By focusing on issues that you have solved using critical thinking. Now that we have completed this lesson, let's assess ourselves to understand our own learning. Think of what you learned and choose if you feel like a seed, plant, or tree. Excellent work! Try to help others learn this concept. All the best! Congratulations on completing this lesson. See you in the next lesson.